Good morning to everybody. Happy New Year 2022. Here we are, January the 6th. And I'm just going to do hopefully about a half an hour flow for anyone who wants it, really. It's all down on the mat. It's lots of fundamentals, quite a bit of abs, and it's also a bit of an apology because I was attempting to Zoom the other day and a few people couldn't manage to get in there due to my lack of technical skills. Okay, let's go, no more. So let's just start with sitting. So sit bones heavy, shoulders relaxed, feet parallel, feet hip width apart, and just take a moment to sort of breathe. So just soft gaze or close your eyes. Energy in the arms just to keep that upright position. And let's inhale for 4 through the nose. Let go for 6. And as you let go, try and get a little bit taller. Keep going. 2 more rounds of breath in your own time, but keeping that count. 4. And as you exhale, see if you can just release any tension in the neck, jaw, shoulders. Sit taller. 1 more. Wherever you're up to. And letting go. Okay, soft gaze ahead. And I want us to think about just rounding that lower back. So you can keep looking forward. Soft gaze ahead. And just exhale, draw abdominals back as you round. Round. The arms lengthen. They're not holding too tight. Okay, take a pause. And roll yourself back up. Stack the spine. 2 more like that. So really feel that you're scooping on that lower belly. Feet, knees going forwards, shins still. Round back. Sit tall. Here we go, 1 more. Exhale, round. So feel like the heels are drawing back slightly. That's what I meant to say. Breathe at the bottom into the ribs. Round up. And this time keep lifting, keep lifting. Lift the breastbone, lift the eye line. And a little baby back bend here. Okay, let's do going to sleepwalking arms. Palms facing each other. And let's roll back to where you can control. Let's open the arms. Let's close. Let's roll up. And this time lift the arms as well. Baby back bend. 2 more like that. So roll. So reach the fingertips forward as you roll back. Take a pause and open your arms. And close. And roll forward. And lift the arms, lift the breastbone. Let's go 1 more. So tall spine, exhale, roll. So really feel that scoop on the abdominals beginning to wake up. Open wide. Bring them forward. Chase your fingertips as you roll up. Sit tall and keep lifting, lifting, lifting. And let the arms come down. Good, okay. Let's do a little bit of rotation. Just realised my head's missing, that's okay. So, as you exhale, we're going to open the hand nearest to me and you're rolling back. Maybe tap the floor, maybe not. And lift back up. Side to side, so exhale, round, and return. Let's do 3 to each side, so, but again, keep the tension out of your shoulders. Don't let them lift. Exhale, twist through the waist, lift back up. Is it getting easier? Maybe. And reach. 1 more. Taking it open. Closing back up. Let's let the knees go and just do a forward roll. Just reach forward. Okay. And then we're going to come down onto the mat. So With control, lower yourself down to the mat. Okay, adjust the clothing, iron out take away the creases of the spine in your clothes. And let's just do a few small pelvic curls. So on your exhale, just think of drawing that mid back down towards the mat. Inhale, return. So keep going, let it flow. So drawing down, I'm not using my legs to do this, it's all happening from my centre. And return. One more. Exhale. Nice long back of the neck. And return. Good. Okay, from there, I'm going to come and do a little bit of toe tap. So float one leg, float at that second leg. And on your exhale, lower and return. So the secret to good toe taps is not changing the angle of the knee. It's staying at that 90 degrees. Exhale. So the first few, you might not even get all the way to the mat, that's fine. This is all about just letting our abs know where they are. Legs are light, hips are heavy. Exhale. One more each side. Bring the legs together, press the hands onto the thighs, dead bug press. I like this one just to work out where your centre is. On the exhale, just press hands to thighs, thighs to hands for 3, 2, 1, and release. 2 more. So you can feel your core really tightening as you press in opposition. And release. 1 more. And release. Good. And lower the legs. Good. Okay, let's do some classic curl up. So elbows in your vision. And just before you lift the head, think of sliding, lengthen the back of the neck. And then we're lifting, curling, head, neck, chest. And lower that down. Simple. But I want you to feel that as you come up, you're coming up and getting longer in the upper body. We're not tucking with the hips. And return. So don't let anything change here. So keep that pelvis still. And return. Okay, let's add on. So this time you curl up, let's float at that left knee. Lengthen. Return. Tap down. Exhale, float. Lengthen. In. Lower down. So if you want to work a bit harder, you can always let the head be really light in the hands. Curl. Reach that leg long, long, long. In. And return. Lift. Reach away. In. And curl and float. And lengthen. And in. And down, straight to oblique work. So this time, keep the curl up. And then just float at that right knee. We're going slow. And up and over to the left. So the intention is just to keep the chest wide. I'm not pulling my head forward. Glance towards that elbow that lowers to the mat. Rather than feel you've got to reach the top elbow to the knee. It's not getting there, don't worry. Up and over. This is all about obliques, upper body work. Up and over. Okay, 1 more each side. And return. Up and over. Return and take a body stretch. Lengthen out. Okay, good. Okay, from there take the arms up to the ceiling. Yeah, take the arms up to the ceiling. And just jiggle your shoulders before we start. And then anchor the shoulders onto the mat. And from here, we're going to do some hip rolls. So squeeze the legs together on your inhale. Take the knees one way. Exhale back. Keep going. So you've got soft gaze up to the ceiling and twist. Okay, so you've got a floating top foot as you go over and rolling back. So don't let the shoulders or the upper back arc off the mat here. The shoulders are your anchors. We're going to change it, take the arms into T arms. Float the legs into a double knee fold. Keep squeezing them. Same exercise. Up and over and return. Check that the knees haven't travelled nearer to your chest. So keep the knee over the hip. Squeeze the legs together and return. So this can be done with the feet down as well. We've just got a little bit more anchoring as the arms are wide. Over on the inhale. Exhale back. One more. Up and over. And return and lower down the legs. Good. Okay. From there, let's come into our double knee fold. Legs together, arms up to the ceiling, and let them just track. Let them just track by your ears. Okay, keeping the ribs connected down. Inhale, curl. Exhale, reach. Inhale, the arms up to the sky. Exhale, down. Let's do two more like that. So lift. Exhale, reach the fingertips. Keep the squeeze on the legs. And down. One more. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Float the arms. Lengthen down. You can see where this is going. Curl up. Reach. Legs into your happy hundreds. Pilates stance. Heels together if you can. Piece of pizza. Hold that curl up. And breathing. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want harder, you can lower the legs. You can try inhaling through the nose for 5. And out for 5. You can take the head down at any time. So this is a real ab stuff. It's real getting warm stuff. Avoid letting the upper body bob around. Last set coming up for me. And bring in the knees. Take the head down and have a little side to side roll. Good. Okay. From there, we're doing the classic ab series. So grab hold of the leg nearest to me. With both hands with energy, curl up and lengthen the other leg away. Nice wide elbows. Simple. Single leg stretch. So, the only thing travelling, the only thing moving with energy are the legs. Reach and reach. But do use your arms to draw in a little bit. Keep the curl up if you can. Or take your head down. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Hands onto knees, lower down. Take a pause. And as you breathe out, curl up, hands onto knees, and we're going to send everything forward. Arms go back, circle the arms, circle the legs come in. Everything goes forward, arms track back, circle around. 3 more. Everything goes forward, arms to ears, circle, reach, lengthen, bring it in. Last one. Reach, lengthen, bring it in, lower down. Phew, good, okay. From there, we're going to support our head. Lengthen one leg up to the sky. And lengthen. Oh, keep the arm where it is. We're going to do the bicycle. Okay. So, just realise Bit of a tilt on the camera. Sorry about that. That's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. Okay. Elbows in your vision. One leg is tall. Curl up the head in the hands. Lengthen that leg away. And slow it down to start. Leg goes high. Bicycle. Change. Scissors. Swap. Scissors. Knee to chest. Lift. Now let it flow. Do try and find that point where the legs are reaching in an opposition. Okay. Then we're going to do a bit of reverse bicycling. Bend, reach. I've lost it. Bend, in, slide, lengthen. Something like that. You get the idea. Yeah. Not so easy for my brain to do this first thing in the morning. Okay, and then bring the legs together and we'll have the legs bent, shins crossed, double leg lowers. On your exhale, squeeze the legs together as you lower, and lift. So you might go lower than me, you might not go as low as me, I don't mind, but what I'm thinking about is keep that lower back from lifting. Swap the legs the other way. Exhale as you lower and squeeze. Inhale back. So we're not pulling on the neck. Upper body is quiet. We have one more, I think. And as we come back, we're going straight into our lovely crisscross. Separate the legs. And criss. And cross. And criss. And cross. Up and over. Twist. And twist. And 3, 2, you're welcome, and 1, and bring it all in. Whoo! Yeah, it's not called the ab series for nothing. Okay, from there let's do a little bit of bridging, a little bit of seesaw bridging. So let's start with the hands to the sky. And as you exhale, let's reach, curl up. And then as your arms go back and the head goes down, begin to articulate through the spine. So do move the feet a little bit closer. I need to open up the hips. Breathe. And then exhale, roll the spine down. Once you've got the hips down, we can begin to curl up head, neck and chest. Reach the fingertips down. And as the arms go back to the ears, begin to roll into your bridge. Send the hips up and open. And then exhale, lengthen the spine down. Lengthen, go slow. There's no race. Reach the fingertips and curl a bit higher. Lower down. Lower down, and then as arms reach the ears, begin to send the knees forward. Lifting into that bridge, that feels good. Let's do one more. Lower the spine on your exhale, lengthen. Upper back, middle. Lower and lift and curl and reach. Lower down. And then lift, lift. Lift and keep lifting. And if your arms want to go back to the floor, let them. If you want to go onto your tiptoes, do. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Breathe and then leisurely lower down. Lower down, lower down. All the way down to the mat. Good. Okay. From there, is it tipped again? Oh. That looks better, maybe. Okay, from there, let's come onto our side. So bring yourself into torpedo, long, straight. So you can often kind of use the back of the mat as a bit of a cue for getting yourself straight. Just have a little feel. So everything is in that one long line. You won't be able to see your legs if you glance. Bottom waist is slightly lifted, hand is light, and we're just going to, both knees are forward, and we lift, and we lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, quite slow. 2 more, and 2, and separate the legs. You might need this hand a little bit more. Now we're going to scissor walk, so 1 leg goes forward, pulse, pulse, change, 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 change. So it's a balancing act. Okay, keep them scissored slightly. Bottom leg is forward, and we're lifting and lowering, and lift and lower, and lift. 3 more, 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the bottom leg, top leg is long, and we're going to do hot potato. It's going to come in and tap in front, up and tap behind, up and away, up and behind, up and in front, up and tap behind. Got a little bit of a judder going on here, up and behind. Let's do 1 more, up and in front, and then just, if you can, grab your shin and have a little quad stretch. So as you're doing this, take the knee back and send the hip forward a little, and pause. Okay, and then let's just swing around and come out to the other side. So bottom arm under the head if you can, making yourself long on the carpet without jutting the ribs forward, so you've got that nice long line. Feet are, toes are facing forward, so we're not sickling them. And lift and lower, lift and lower. And if you are feeling totally balanced, you can float your hand. I'm not going to. And down, float. So feel your legs getting longer as you lift them. Go for length, then lift, length, then lift. Hold them there, scissor them, pulse, pulse, and return. Okay, so feel for this. I somehow have to find a little bit more stability in my upper body. Abs are working. Scissor, kick, 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 kick. Okay, and then hold it. Bottom leg is forward, and we lift, and we lower. Lift, and lengthen, and 3 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend the bottom leg, and top leg lengthens and taps up and front, up and around and behind, up and around. So I've just adjusted my bottom leg to anchor me down a bit more. And tap, da. That's quite good. And tap, tap. 2 more. Tap, and tap, and tap, and tap. Okay, good. Okay, take that knee back, hip forward. Little pause. And then coming onto our front. So effortless. You can just bring yourself onto your front. Again, adjusting clothing, have a little jiggle, and just turn the toes slightly out, heels towards each other. And let's just start with hands under shoulders. But again, just shrug the shoulders up and down. Glide them down, keep them there. And then just hover the head off the mat. And then just glance towards me and put your head down. And now pick up the head and glance the other way. So literally feel that you're doing that little upper body extension with the head turn. So feel the lower ribs are your friends here, they're supporting you. Okay, now let's just float the hands up and do the same thing. Up, up and down. Up, glance and down. Nice relaxed shoulders. Up and down. Okay, so keeping the hands floating, keeping the head floating, can we then just float the legs just an inch off the mat? Just a little tiny hover of the legs. Okay, legs start together, legs together. Now we're going to take arms forward, legs go wide, bring it in. So it's one of those, ta-da, reaching on the diagonals and bring it in. Reach away, maybe lift the eye line a bit and bring it in. Let's do one more. Lift, legs float, arms float, we're free falling and bring it down. Okay, bring your hands onto your back, bring the legs together. So if this isn't comfortable with the hands, you can have dart arms. Lower back, relaxed shoulders, legs together, and a lovely double leg kick. So lengthen the legs so much they float off the mat. 3 little kicks. 1, 2, 3. Legs go back, draw the arms back, turn the head. Reach, lower, the other way. Kick, 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 lift and reach. Turn, kick, 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 lift and reach. Open up the collarbone. Kick, 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 reach. Kick, kick, reach. Last one coming up. Kick, 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 reach. Okay, flip the arms forward, separate the legs. You can take your head down for a moment and you can just lift diagonal limbs. That's the one alternative. Or you can float all 4 limbs and go for a quick swim. Da, 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 da. Think of your hundreds breathing. In for 5. Out. And push back. Take the knees nice and wide and wriggle jiggle yourself back towards your heels, to wherever you're comfortable. Okay, and let's just take a pause here. Nice to do some deep breathing into the ribs. And into the belly. And then let's seamlessly come up to our 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so just bring yourself into a long flat back. And check that the back of the neck isn't drooping, so your eye line is between the hands. Tummies are drawing in, and we're just literally going to articulate the lower back. So you can even maybe put one hand there, and on the exhale, think of tucking the tail under. Upper body doesn't change, and then let it return. It probably doesn't feel big, it isn't big. Use your exhale to tuck. So we're trying to create space in that lower lumbar, and return. So, stillness in the upper body, and that little tucking in the lower body. I hope you can see something happening. Exhale, tail tuck, and return. Good, okay, let's do some normal cat-cows now. So on your exhale, just let the tailbone tuck and let the head check out the knees. Lengthen yourself forward. Lift the breastbone forward. Couple more. Use your exhale to Lift the spine into that curve and extend. So again, think of abdominals, think of your core creating this movement, that we're not just pressing and pushing. One more. Round. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Good. And bring yourself back to that long spine. Let's go on to a little bit of balancing work. So just pick up the hand nearest to me, lengthen away the opposite leg. I'm not lifting it, I'm just reaching both as if you're being pulled. And bring it back in. Imagine elastic. Okay, so little lift, little reach, 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 reach. Without the hips changing. The leg is low. And return. Seamless return. Reach. And return. One more. I'm going to add on. Reach. Let's add on now. Take your elbow to your knee and round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Lift. Really scrunch and round. Lift and reach. Let's change. Quietly pick up the hand and the leg. Look forwards. And round. Reach away. And round. One more. Reach. And round. And take it down. Good. Okay. A little bit of strengthening work. So let's, from this 4-point kneeling, can we just float up both knees and inch off the mat? Step one leg strongly back and the other one into a plank. Okay. Mountain climber, we're going to take, same side, knee to elbow out, knee to elbow and back. Not changing the hips are staying low. There's the challenge. In, out, in. This can be done with knees down, by the way. You've probably discovered. And out, 2, and take it down. Good. Give the wrists a little moment. And then let's just come to a little bit of play to finish with. Okay. So roll yourself down. Lengthen yourself out on the mat. Okay, let the ribs lift. Wriggle fingers. So we're going to go into a roll up here, and as you roll up, we're going to float the head, circle the arms, and just bring the knees in into our little start position for rolling like a ball. Little balance, little rounded position, and slide away. Slide the feet out, take the arms back. Breathe. Circle the arms, float the head, slide the feet in, not the easiest on a sticky mat. Find your balance, wide elbows. Let's go one more. Take it away. Lengthen, circle, reach and slide. Okay, find your rolling like a ball position. You can hold here, but once you've got your shape in the spine, keep that shape, elbows are wide. Glance to your navel, inhale back. Come up and balance. And inhale. Come up and hold and balance. Okay. And then can we extend right arm, right leg. One-sided teaser. And in. Can do the other side. And in. Hands to knees. Can we do both? And in, roll yourself back. Let's come up into teaser this time if we can. Up and teaser. And back in. Roll like a ball. Into teaser. Like a ball, I'm shaking, I hope you are. Ta-da! Last one. Ta-da! And lower down the legs. Good, okay. Last little thing just to open up the chest. Little upper body opening. Let's start with our waist twist. So, I don't think that's, oh yeah, okay, I'll hang with it. Feet are big enough without you seeing them like this. Palms up, palms down, I don't mind, but lift. Okay, squeeze the legs together on your inhale twist. Lengthen back. Shoulders are relaxed. Classic. I'm almost using my hands a bit like paddles. Keep squeezing the legs. Keep growing taller at the centre. It's harder than it looks. Bring yourself back to centre. Separate the legs slightly. Okay. So we're going to keep them back together. One little thing. Twist one way. Take the back hand down and do a little side bend up and over. Keep the sit bones heavy. And back up to the other side. Twist. Back hand goes down. And a reach. That feels good. Push the floor away. Let's go one more each side because it's feeling good. Hand goes down. Elbow bends. Press up and over. Twist. Down. Reach. And lift. Now separate the legs. Okay. So sit tall. Okay, probably the final thing we're doing, I think. And we're going to scissor the arms. Left hand comes down, right hand goes up, and we're going to twist up and over, up and back, arms reach up, change. Right hand comes down. And then think of arcing. And use this other hand in opposition to help you get a little bit further. A hand towards the ear, float the other one up, change. Down it goes. And you're going to look up and over that shoulder. Bring it back, bring up the arms. So we're sitting tall here. Arm comes down. Look behind. Bring it back in. Bring it forward. Bring your feet together. And just slide your hands down your shins as you go into a soft forward fold. Okay, and then take a breath. Or two. Let the head go. Do some nods and shakes. And pick up the spine. Stack the spine. Stack the spine. Reach the arms up. Keep circling. Glance up to your hands. Breathe. And then lower everything down. Good. Well done, folks. Happy start to the new year.